A visual approach to the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem is used anytime we have a right triangle, we know the length of two sides, and we want to find the length of the third side. The rule states that if you raise both legs to the second power and add them, your sum will be equivalent to the longest side raised to the second power. So here's the visual. Here's my right triangle. I have a side length of 3. That's a leg. I have another side length of 4. That's the other leg. And I want to know the length of the hypotenuse. That's the longest side. Now let's square 3 and 4. 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. So let's add 9 plus 16. We get 25. So we know the areas of the squares. What is the length of the red square side? 5 times 5 gives me the 25. 4 times 4 gives me the 16. And 3 times 3 gives me the 9. Now I know the side lengths. So now we figured out the longest side, which is 5. The Pythagorean theorem helped us figure out the length of the missing side. This example in particular, we found the length of the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of the right triangle. So what if you need to find a different missing side? Let's take a look at our next example. Using the Pythagorean theorem to find a missing leg. So remember, the hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. The other two sides are called legs. All right, so let's put some measurements up and see if we can figure out the missing leg. All right, so let's use the Pythagorean theorem to find this missing leg. So let's begin by squaring all of our sides. And remember, squaring is raising to the second power. So 15 squared, that's 15 times 15. 9 squared is 9 times 9. And then we have a question mark for our green box. So 15 times 15 is 225. 9 times 9 is 81. And we still have to figure out the value of the missing box. So 81 plus what number is 225? Subtract 81 on both sides, minus 81 and minus 81 there. That gives me 144. So I know my box is worth 144. Now let's go back to our multiplication facts, and from there we can figure out what the missing side is. 15 times 15 is 225. 9 times 9 is 81. And 12 times 12 is 144. So now we know our missing leg is 12. So this video concludes our visual approach to the Pythagorean theorem.